My name is Dr. Brian Stress. I'm a licensed psychologist. I've been working with children, families in a professional capacity for roughly about 27 years at this point. First and foremost, I'd like to share with you that based on the research I read, roughly 50% of all marriages end in divorce. So if you're thinking about a divorce, you're going through a divorce, or you're on the backside of a divorce, it's not uncommon, unfortunately or fortunately. Hopefully a divorce can be a do-over where you and or your partner pursue appropriate relationships, and your children are actually modeled appropriate relationships, so hopefully they can eventually be in a healthy and happy relationship. So the question today is, what if my family or friends do not support me and my choice to get a divorce? Well, I guess the first thing that crossed my mind is they're not you. Now, there is no perfect relationship. Looking at a relationship as positive and negatives is something to be considered when thinking about possibly separating or getting divorced. So think of a relationship, as I've indicated in previous videos, as a savings account. You take your financial, emotional, physical resources, spiritual resources, and put them into the relationship. Hopefully the other person does the same, and in response to that, you get more out of the relationship than you put in, and so hopefully so does your partner. That doesn't mean there's not difficult times in relationships where one person has to pick up the slack for the other person, but hopefully that's reciprocal. It works back and forth. So if your family and friends do not support you getting a divorce, then you have to possibly see a counselor or professional as to the reasons you're getting divorced. Being married is a significant and serious obligation. Throwing it away for a minimal reason is probably not a good idea. It can only make things worse. At the same time, if you're in a relationship where you're not happy, I would recommend that you try to figure out why you're not happy. That may include talking with a counselor or psychologist, and then making appropriate decisions forward. And by the way, if you're not happy, there's probably a good suspicion that your partner is not happy as well. But that's something you and your partner can talk about, of course. So once again, it's your life. There's all sorts of relationships out there. There's all different types. It's how you define the relationship, how your partner defines the relationship, as to what counts and or whether or not you're going to continue to be involved in that relationship or not. If you'd like to know more about my colleagues or me, please select the Meet the Staff tab on our homepage. Thank you for listening to today's question. We look forward to answering more of your specific questions. Please submit your questions in the Add Comment section at the end of each article on Facebook or in response to our newsletter. Thank you.
The materials provided in this article are for informational purposes only. Use of and access to this article or any of the links contained within the article or website do not create a relationship between the author and the user or browser. We are professionals that have been trained and have experience in assisting individuals going through a divorce. Please click on divorceintexas.org for information about this service as well as privacy policy and terms of use. We are not lawyers and do not provide legal advice.